It's Tuesday, December 15th, 2020. I'm Cameron Weir, and welcome to the TMI Daily Wrap-Up, your daily roundup of everything people are talking about online, since they aren't allowed to talk about it in person. This morning, 37 days after the election was called for Joe Biden, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell finally said on the floor of the Senate that Biden was the president-elect. With this announcement, Mitch can now fully focus on the priorities of the country, or as he likes to call it, making Biden a one-term president. Russian intelligence hacked into the Departments of Homeland Security, Defense, Commerce, and the Treasury earlier in the spring. U.S. officials were unaware of the breach until last week, but in all fairness, it's been almost 4 years since they've encountered any government intelligence. The Kelly Clarkson Show has been renewed for another 3 seasons, which thankfully should give us more than enough time to figure out why there's a Kelly Clarkson Show. Fox has decided to reboot the popular 1970s TV series Fantasy Island. It will go along well with Fox News, which has long been an island for far-right fantasies. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are going to host and produce podcasts for Spotify, proving that thanks to the pandemic, even former royals can end up doing exactly the same as out-of-work comedians in quarantine. Chris Pine is set to star in a Dungeons & Dragons movie for Paramount. No word yet on who will be playing the dice. Director Christopher Nolan, who railed against Warner Brothers' plans to release all of his 2021 movies to their HBO Max streaming services, said in an interview today that he is happy that people can now watch his latest film, Tenet, at home. Just don't tell him you might not have the 200-inch screen to watch it on, and we'll all be fine. The UK government is threatening to consider regulation on US streaming services if Netflix does not agree to add a disclaimer to the top of each episode of The Crown, saying that it is a work of fiction and not actual fact, much like the relationship Charles had with Diana that caused this whole mess. Production has been halted through the end of the year on the new sitcom Mr. Mayor, starring Ted Danson, after multiple production staff tested positive for COVID. The show may be called Mr. Mayor, but it sure is starting to sound like Mr. President. Ha! And now you're all caught up. TMI Daily will be back on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Stay safe.